today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give is Nwangu. And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Wilson. Flushed out right. Throw right side caught by Davis. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kene Nwangu. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. But bottom line, how do they get a win? Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. With Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now it's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Hooked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Open man, this is Lewis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was trying to go back to Moore there. On 3rd and goal, Wilson flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Watson on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A final shot before the break. Watson. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get them.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now a dump off here complete. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw is Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Amendola with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Nwangu. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. Amendola has it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And it's caught here, Amendola. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. Important extra point up and through. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's Wilson and the Jets trailing 14-13, just under 2 minutes to go. Now Wilson. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Wilson to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nwangu. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season. What has changed? What hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Watson to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there.
Yes, I can see your
coming
comment.
up. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year.
Yeah, what's up,
and they'll
man?
have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Can you not hear me?
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time, and leading them out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Play action. Now Wilson. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 86 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense down, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's more. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. On the run is Nwangu, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wilson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. That was a nice catch.
Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
Go, 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 go. Let's go. Let's go. Our first touchdown. That's a good way to start it. At least we're not in the half down.
Touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point.
Go.
That is good, and that'll make it 20 to 7.
In the half. Let's stop.
1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And Sanders has got it complete. And Sanders has it poked free, and the Jets have recovered.
Let's go. That's what we needed right there. That is really good.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man.
Let's go.
Inside the 10.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Jets.
Now we're only down by, we might only be down by 6 now if I can get this field goal.
And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
Let's go.
Extra point splits the uprights.
I know the Jets suck, don't worry. That's the reason why it's a
The
rebuild.
long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught by Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a second down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. He went back.
Let's go.
8 yards,
Let's
and it
push
brings
the
up
sack.
3rd down.
They're actually going to go for it? I'm going to make
And now
them go
they'll
for
take a
it.
timeout defensively. After the second down
Let's see
play,
if
they
they'll Hail
burn
Mary
the
it or not.
timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the
They
second
actually
quarter.
going to Hail Mary it. I might get this interception.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete.
I
Give
tried.
them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Thanks for the vote on the stream, guys.
Thanks
everybody for voting on the stream.
3rd quarter. And they've got the lead.
Y'all wouldn't mind dropping a like, that'd be awesome,
was
too.
at halftime.
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Thanks for the like. And also thanks for
Over
the
the years, just because
the
a guy
vote.
plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Pushes him up, and he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with
Let's
great
go,
field
Davis with the
position
fumble.
at the 41-yard
That's what we
line.
needed.
Well, the touchdown a minute
Second
ago,
fumble on
offense
this
got
game.
him back
Let's go.
into it, and now the defense turns right
See if we
around and
can
forces the
finish
turnover.
around for
And you and I
maybe
both know if you're going to come from as far
touchdown
down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams to get involved.
We gotta get rid of
And
this.
so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a
This
2nd and 10.
touchdown here.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got
Ladies Lewis, let's go.
And he's going to get this down near
Probably
the
who I
30-yard
got him on
line.
this week.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Come on,
He's
touchdown.
gonna look deep
Let's
for
go.
more. And this will be
The
caught
toe tap in the end zone.
Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
Let's get up by the one. Get up by one.
Extra point right down the middle. And we'll put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Run it out a little bit. Or not.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He had that critical fumble on the last drive, of course, and that, at least to this point, is the difference in the game.
And when I see those types of things happen, I often take a step back now. Younger in my career, I was probably way more critical about ball security, taking care of it, and what it does to a team. And in this case, it cost his team because ultimately they gave up a touchdown. When I was doing a high school game years ago in the state of Florida, Frank Gore with the Indianapolis Colts was starring in that game, had 3 fumbles in the first half. Ran for over 300 yards and shredded the team.
Oh, you laid him out again.
Getting on your top runner too much.
Yeah, you can put that in the rearview mirror, look forward. Let's see if he can respond.
Maybe run on this one, maybe not.
Now Kaepernick.
Oh, got the sack. Let's go.
Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to
Nice
go with the
sack
football.
right there.
Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to drop this down to
way.
Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little
Got 6
underneath,
people in here
just
right
trying
now.
to free up some space.
Awesome.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down.
Chase Young,
It's
let's go.
Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Quick slant here to Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go. Stop him behind the line.
All afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Kaepernick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. Flush to his right.
No, I couldn't get off the guy. He wouldn't let me off of him.
That gives him a
The entire time I was pulling it back.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
Dang,
Look,
crazy,
let's face
man.
it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
He'll
go.
down past the 40. And some room to roam now.
Go.
And now off to the races.
Let's
down
go.
the right side.
Touchdown.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete.
That would have been so good.
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Lucky it wasn't hit.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Let's see if we can get Chase Young in here for a shot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kaepernick going to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with
close
2
game,
minutes
guys. Close
remaining
game
on
here.
EA Sports.
Final 2 minutes. We got to be locked in.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone.
That is
for
not what
Eagles
we needed to
touchdown.
happen right there.
Miles Sanders with touchdown
That is
number
not
7
what we
on the
needed to happen
year.
there.
And
This is
the
Mike
Eagles
Armstrong
answer
touchdown
back
in
with
2
a
points.
touchdown of their own to break our
Win
tie
this
and
sucker.
take the lead here in the 4th.
Yep.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Minute 55, right. Let's see if we can make this comeback.
Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Everybody drop a like for me.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's see if we can't get this comeback here.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind
Out of bounds.
That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wilson. It hits his target, the tight end
Sadie
Lewis.
Lewis.
Takes this
Sadie
one down
Lewis.
almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back.
That's not good. We have a good back there, so it's okay.
We'll get a timeout here for an injured player. 2nd and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And this would have been intercepted if he
my
could
gosh,
have
that could have been bad.
Didn't, so it's incomplete. Well,
We need to get a
really
first
could have
down
turned
here.
this thing upside down. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right.
We're running it. We're running it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out
First down.
of bounds.
Oh, it's 4th and 2. That's not good. We're going for it. We have to.
In this game. Fortunate for him,
Bringing him back.
out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff?
We're gonna run with the
built
fullback.
up with your team to continue to get opportunities. Fortunate that one went
Let's
out of
go.
bounds. Saved it
First
from a
down.
turnover.
Come on.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they've got it inside the 10.
Call timeout. We're going to call timeout.
The Jets are going to use the
Oh
first of
my
their
gosh.
timeouts.
This is
As
crazy.
they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
This is wild.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. They'll look to run with Nwangu.
Let's go.
And
Touchdown.
he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try.
Let's go. Let's go. We're up 1 point.
As he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And boy, you want to talk about
all we got to do is
Guts
stop them
going
now.
for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
14 seconds
And a nice
for them to get a field goal.
Pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range, or
5 seconds,
you have
they have
to try
1 play.
another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds,
calling timeout.
and give
We're
yourself
calling
a chance
timeout.
to set things up
We need a
for an
second.
easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier
Oh,
said
guys,
than
this is
done.
crazy. I'm going deep.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's
Let's
intercepted.
go. The pick.
Picked up by
Let's
Bryce
go.
Hall.
That is
And the
game.
Jets are
Pick.
gonna hang on
Let's
on
go.
the
That's what we
final
needed
play
to win
get
that
the
game right
turnover
there.
to seal this football game.
Let's go.
And for a
Everybody drop a
fun
like
and
for the win
entertaining
for me,
game here,
please,
coming down
guys.
really to that last
Drop a
play.
like for me.
Great job defensively to
That
get
was
the pick
crazy.
and seal it.
And we know that
1
every play
point.
during a game
1
matters.
point. We won
You're
that
never
game.
sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game,
Thanks
when
for
you
the votes
analyze
on
it,
the-
3, 4, 5 plays
on the poll,
are gonna
guys.
be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9.
That was a crazy
and they'll get the extra
win.
week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
Barely won that.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles.
I think that takes us to 8-3 now. Crazy, 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 man.